Alright, today is Monday, August 10th, 2009, and just wanted to update you on the cabin. Construction here, it's getting ready to storm, so I want to duck inside the structure here for a second, but I'm just going to give you an update on our progress. I've been tearing some of the existing structure away. Making good progress, getting down to the framing, and getting the slab prepped. Overall, it's not much damage to the wood, just a little water rot and a little bit of termite damage. And of course, you can see the big pile of garbage that I've accumulated. There's my truck and the generator. Let's go inside, take a look at it. I made some sawhorses to, just give me a work surface so I can, cut wood for bracing, temporary support, that sort of thing. I've started tearing the interior walls down, and part of the exterior walls I don't want it to fall over. Some of the siding does provide wind bracing, believe it or not, so I'm leaving it up there. And I did decide to utilize this front porch as living space rather than the back porch. And we're going to go to the back porch, and I'm going to show you why I decided not to use that. So here we go through the middle of this mess. Okay, here it is. Here's the back. It's all a mess, but here's the back. I was going to utilize this for part of the living space, but what I noticed is that the slab is in really bad shape. It's only about 2 inches thick. There's no footing like the rest of the slab or the front porch. The front porch actually has footing and about a 6-inch slab, which is amazing, which they don't even do on new construction homes today. But this back porch was a more recent addition, and as you can see, spreading your materials too thin causes damage. And it's just a cheap, crappy way to do your work. You got to use quality stuff, quality material, and execute it in the right process and use the proper quantities. But right now, this back porch is going to be, it's just held up by these few posts, and it's going to be an exterior covered porch, which will be nice, right off the back of the house, the kitchen and one of the bedrooms and the dining area. And from this porch, you'll be able to see the Licking River that I showed you on previous videos. And obviously, I'm going to need to bush hog this lot, but once I do that, it's going to be a good view. And the reason I have all this garbage piled up around the house is I'll just go around with a bobcat or something like that and pick it up and put it in a dumpster. I also need to address an issue which is common on older homes built on a slab, and that is this situation right here. If you can see the starter strip on the aluminum siding, see how it's touching the dirt, and you can barely see the dirt, but the ground level is actually sloping toward the slab, which is bad. You don't ever want that to be the case, because you'll get water buildup and moisture on your wall plate and your exterior sheathing, which causes rot over time. So what I'm going to do is take that same bobcat I was telling you about and remove about 6 inches of dirt around the entire perimeter of the slab, and dig down with a backhoe, just a small backhoe, like a termite or something like that, and go down about 2 feet, just to get down around, below the frost line, maybe a little more, about 30 inches, and put some corrugated pipe, some filter membrane, just to keep silt out of that corrugated pipe, and some stone over top of that, and also stone around the entire perimeter, which even though the rest of the lot is about 5 inches higher than the slab, if there is torrential downpour that moves toward the slab, it should effectively drain away. We do have an electric service, which is good, and we're about 60 feet away from the telephone pole, which is over there, and we do have availability to get a 200 amp service, which is nice, especially on a little cabin. 200 amp service. And one thing what I really love about this lot is just the trees. Now that's what I'm going to close with. It's just showing you these trees. This oak tree, this beautiful tulip poplar here, another oak tree, a couple maple trees over there, and just, it's beautiful. And in this region of the country, we have a very a good variety of wild bird species. We have pileated woodpecker that, because we're near the river, it's large. It kind of looks like a big crow, has a big beak, and it kind of makes a kee noise like that. And it's also has a distinctive pecking, knocking sound on hollow wood. So it's one of my favorite birds. We also have great northern. We have northern flickers, sometimes called yellow-bellied sapsuckers, and we have downy woodpeckers and red-headed woodpeckers, hairy woodpeckers, indigo buntings, and the like. So we do have an awesome variety of trees here, and also an awesome variety of dead trees, which I'm going to keep, which are good for feeding some of the woodpeckers that like to eat grub worms. So, and also other birds like nuthatches and creepers and other thrush species that like to eat insects. So this is Nathan from the cabin, and I'll talk to you later.